Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. I'd like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences that are coming through for your weekly reading, July 21st to the 27th of 2019. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. This is a predictive, condensed general reading. Please only take those portions that resonate with you. Please remember to check out that description box below. There is a free birth chart calculator at the bottom. Thanks, you guys. And after the reading is a take note moment. Okay, Cancer, off camera, I've done a protective blessing. I've shuffled and meditated over these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The Eight of Swords, Cancer. This is air energy. You're feeling trapped, bound. You're not seeing everything clearly. This is a temporary durance with restriction and limiting beliefs. It could be a fear to move out of a situation and be in your own worst enemy, because it's you that can change matters. This is a bad situation that is temporary, the feeling trapped feeling. Maybe making some excuses or using some victim mentality. You'll need to use courage to think in a new way and cast off bonds and obligations. In this situation at hand, unless you change those habitual behaviors, you're not going to get any further. And when you dwell on wrong thoughts and ideas, it binds you from moving forward. You could be fearful of moving out of a situation that is binding, but although these restrictions, they are self-imposed because of fear and indecision, a sign is going to come to show the way. There are problems to overcome and decisions to make. You will not remain stuck. There's a solution to every problem, and feeling real freedom comes from inside your own spirit. This is feeling bound by circumstances, but you're not really confined. This is someone that only thinks they are, and thinking makes it so. These are mind force manacles, prisons of thought, doubts, resentments, judgments, obsessions, and projections. It's being scared and doubtful and not seeing clearly, being frustrated or confined, stifled, hemmed in, blind to possibilities, held hostage by real or perceived limitations. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. The Nine of Wands, Cancer. This is fire energy. You're feeling tired. This is strength and determination and perseverance. This is strength to overcome trouble and confronting difficulties. And now it's the end of a cycle. It's victory through courage and endurance. And this is the pause in the struggle. It's preparedness and strength in reserve. It's eventual victory, but steady force must be applied. This is refusing to buckle under pressure, feeling hurt and guarded and leery. This is through effort and your determination, you've protected what's yours, and you've sown courage under fire and stood your ground. It's a card of recovery. And now you're going to be in a strong position, and success is at hand. Nines do represent completion, and this indicates a job is done. You've planned well and wisely, and your relationships are developing positively, and you're moving forward with a sense of purpose and direction. Your third card, and this is how it affects you. This is your attitude. Number 11 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck. Justice. This can be a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Ascendants. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable. This is balance and karma. Has to do with fairness and ethics. Could be legal matters. This is striving for truth and balance and equity and rightness, and the triumph of the deserving side in law. Divine justice cuts through illusions and picks out the facts. This is an examination of your life or of the situation. It calls for you to weigh everything carefully and to accept responsibility for what you have done and to understand what other people in the situation have done. The scales also balance past and future. The upward sword symbolizes the keen mind that cuts through illusions. This tells you to analyze the situation and differentiate between one thing and another. This is an instinctive honesty that lies behind rational examination. It's fair-minded treatment. It's standing strong against things trying to throw you off balance. It's acting with integrity and accepting responsibility for your choices. It's striving for balance and rectifying a situation, keeping promises, telling the truth, and trusting divine order. Could also be dealing with legal issues. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The Two of Cups, Cancer. Water energy, which is your element. This is a love match. It's a partnership, an attraction. Could be a marriage, it's a union. This is a strong relationship, especially the beginning of one. It's where love and commitment can transform the sex drive. It's making plans with a kindred soul, taking vows. It's emotional. There's equality here, respect and sharing and harmony and balance. There's emotional support and understanding. You both have the same things in your cup for each other. This is dealing successfully with strong emotions. They're basic energies, important feelings. They at times can be in conflict with each other or complementary. So take note of your feelings and your needs and make a decision. And feel the joy in your soul when you're doing something for yourself or others. This is talking things over. It can be letting go. Also a reconciliation. Remember, shared joy is twice as sweet and shared sorrow is only half as bad. This is a shared bond with wishes and fears intertwined. So you'll need to take note of your feelings to make a decision. This is a commitment to meaningful exchange, being cooperative and compatible, intimate, and in love. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. The Nine of Swords, Cancer. This is air energy. This is worry. It's a high stress card. It's also the second 9 in your layout, which represents receipt. You're going to be receiving something. This is anxiety and insomnia. Low energy, a need to be patient. You'll need to talk about the problems that you bury, so speak up to solve these problems or it brings regrets and nightmares. This is a mental torture. There's changes that need to be made for a better future. Could be ruined plans or health worries, and steps should be taken to solve these problems. You are near the end of your mental ordeal, so stop ignoring the fears you've buried. This can be a preoccupation with a past experience. This is wisdom and strength gained through experiences. You may be having nightmares or trouble sleeping because of all the thoughts racing through your mind, or you may be feeling ill and worried about your health. But worrying is pointless unless it drives you to take action. So confront your worries and your fears and take steps to solve your problems. Talk to someone. Write in a journal. See a doctor. If you continue to doubt and fear, they will continue to haunt you. You may be having feelings of guilt regarding a past transgression. Often the fear of difficulties is worse than the reality, and the fear is far worse than the outcome. Put 2 and 2 together and look at contradictions around you. Strengthen your resolve and your patience, and try not to feel so down by the temporary blockages or difficulties. These are old goals that darken over and new ones lighten up. It's fresh mental pastures. So talk about what's keeping you up at night. Let it out, and explore the beliefs that are underlying your fears. Do not rush things. Maintain faith and trust. Here's your Oracle deck advice. This is Trust Your Vibes. It's a powerful toolkit for awakening your sixth sense by Sonia Choquette. And Cancer, you've got Back to Basics, number 4 of the Trust Your Vibes deck. Back to basics. This is a synchronistic reading here, especially with this card. Your psychic sense and higher awareness are founded on common sense, which begins with properly meeting your basic physical needs. As obvious as this sounds, it's easier said than done for most people, as they tend to live in their heads and forget their bodies. If you neglect your basic needs, your higher awareness will diminish, leaving you to operate on adrenaline and anxiety. In such a state, you'll miss the finer, more subtle psychic vibrations and lose your way. Self-love and self-care are non-negotiable commitments for the sixth sensory soul. If you've drawn this card, it's time to you to raise the bar on self-awareness. Assess your basic habits. Are you taking loving care of your body without guilt? Are you getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, eating healthy and lovingly prepared food, or getting adequate exercise? If not, you're paying a high price for your neglect and sabotaging your higher awareness. Your body is your greatest psychic receptor, and as a fully committed sixth sensory being, give yourself these things and pay attention to the higher energies of life, starting now. Cancer, here's your take note moment. When we are afraid, by using that feeling, fear, anxiety, doubt, by the law we are attracting it, although fortunately it takes focus and persistence to bring it to us. It is important to remember the amount of emotion we invest is key. Not wanting something to happen is powerful as well. Stop focusing on fear, or it's impossible to bring about what we want when we hold that fear in our minds. Direct that powerful emotional energy to what we do want. No matter what we think or feel, we have the power to create, and that time is now. Okay, Cancer, more next time, so I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. I hope you feel it. It's really strong right now. Thanks for watching.